Hello, welcome back to Erica's Little Welsh Garden. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create multiple seed potatoes from one large potato. You can see here that I have a large potato. It's probably the size of a small baking potato, and it's covered in lots of beautiful, strong looking sprouts or chits. And if you're familiar with growing potatoes yourself, you will know that if I put this in the ground now, it will grow some amazing potatoes that I can harvest later in the year. But because it has so many really strong looking chits on it, if I plant this in the ground now or in a big pot, then they will all be competing for the same kind of nutrients in that small area of ground. And I will get lots of potatoes, but they won't be very big at all. So today I'm going to show you how you can actually split this potato up so you can maximize your yield and get a much bigger harvest later in the year. Each one of these will create its own potato plant. And when I got my first vegetable garden on an allotment about 15 years ago, there was a lady on the plot next to me that actually just used to cut each of the eyes or the little chits out and grow them into the potato plants. But I can't actually ever remember seeing her harvesting them and seeing how well they did, but she said it was something that she'd done for years. And I remember as a child growing up, my mum said that her mother used to chop the potatoes up and then even just keep half of the potato to cook with the dinner and things. And I thought, wow, that's a really good idea, and it's such an easy way to be able to make the maximum use of that seed potato. And I'm very lucky now that I'm growing in a time where I can just go to a supermarket and buy food, or I can go to a garden centre and buy dedicated seed potatoes like this. But back then they didn't have that opportunity, so they made the best of everything. And it was quite interesting because that always really inspired me, but it's something that I haven't actually done before. So I'm going to show you today how we can turn this potato into hopefully 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potato plants. In order for us to split this up into multiple plants, all we need to do is get a sharp knife, a chopping board, and quite simply chop the potato up. As you can see here, this is a normal sized seed potato. It's around the size of maybe a small egg. So this is kind of the size that I want to go for with these plants if I can, because this will give a lovely bit of energy to the plant. This one was pretty easy because, as you can see, there's no other chits on this apart from this one here. But this one is going to be a little bit more tricky because there's less potato on it. But let's see. Okay, so we've got 3 on there by the looks of it. So maybe these ones won't do so well, but we'll see. I've managed to cut this seed potato now into 7 pieces, so potentially I could have 7 potato plants growing from just the one big potato. And as you can see on this one, it's absolutely huge. So had I not left this in the sunlight to sprout nicely, I could have easily cut quite a big chunk of this off and used it with the dinner. So it really is such a good and frugal way to create more plants from just one bigger potato. If I wanted to now, I could go ahead and plant these straight in some pots or in the ground, but because I've just cut this poor potato into 7 pieces, I really need to let all of these wounds dry. If the wounds are dry, it's going to stop so much kind of bacteria and things getting into that potato, and it will give it the maximum chance to get going and give us a harvest of potatoes later in the year. So what I'm going to do now is just leave these in a warm area inside on a windowsill, and we'll leave them a couple of days so they can dry out, and then we can get them planted. It's been about 48 hours now since I cut the potato up and set it aside indoors to dry, and very excitedly, we're now ready for the next stage. So if we take a slightly closer look at this potato, you can see it's very brown and grey. You don't need to worry about this at all. This is because the potato is full of starch, and when it hits the oxygen, you get something called oxidization, and it turns like a grey-brown colour. So if you see this after a couple of days, do not panic. Nothing's gone wrong. It's absolutely normal. We know it's now ready to be planted in the ground because if you look at any of the sides where this potato has been cut, it's kind of sealed and kind of dried out a little bit. At this stage, you can actually go ahead and plant these straight in the ground, but I'm filming this at the very beginning of March, and for me, I'm probably not going to reach my last frost date for another 6 weeks or so. And with a potato, if you're not aware, they're not frost hardy. So if I put them in the ground now, very unlikely that I'm going to end up getting a harvest in the future. So I'm going to start these off and give them the best chance of survival in a small pot. And then once they've grown in here for a little while, they can then go out into the ground. So all I'm going to do is just place the potato with the sprout pointing upwards and then just give it a bit of a sprinkle over the top. You could, if you wanted, actually start them off in much smaller pots than this, but I'm so busy, I'm quite happy to put them in a pot this size, so I don't have to worry about potting them on again until they go into their final growing places. So there you go, how easy was that? All 7 of them have now been potted on, and as you can see here, I've completely covered that growing shoot. You don't need to worry about leaving that exposed at all. Hopefully in a couple of days we'll see signs of life. So in the meantime, these are going to be put away in one of my small little greenhouses that I've got. It's been about 5 days now since I put those potato pieces into the compost, and I'm so excited to share with you that every single one of those 7 are showing signs of root and shoot growth. So hopefully I'm going to be harvesting 7 potato plants from that one big seed potato. So there you go, it really is possible to grow multiple potato plants from one big seed potato. But just remember, because we took a much smaller area of potato for each of the cuttings, it's going to take it a lot longer to get going and have a brilliant harvest. And if you are going to be doing this, just remember, if you're putting them out in the ground, it needs to be the right time of year because a potato is not frost hardy. I really hope that you've enjoyed watching today's video, but make sure you do hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll be notified when I get these out in the ground planted and also when I harvest them, so you can see how good a yield I get from these potatoes. Also, if you're interested in having a go at doing this as well, my friend Steve over at Digwell Green Fingers has set a little challenge at the moment to see who can get the biggest yield from that one seed potato. So I'm going to be entering these 7 and hopefully I'll be the winner. So I'm going to leave the video here, but thank you so much for watching. And as ever, YouTube have some videos up on the screen now that they think you'll like. So please go ahead and watch those, and I will catch up with you in the next episode. Bye.